Hello, hello, hello once again, my beautiful and wonderful friends. I'm your host, Josie Latimer, coming to you again with a story about Maleah Davis. Beautiful 4-year-old Maleah Davis. My story this evening is about why Brittany Bowens won't be charged, why Darian Vance hasn't been charged. Okay, first of all, thank you again for tuning in, and please click like, share, and subscribe. I'm almost at my 1,000 mark, and I'm trying to get there so that I can bring more material to you, possibly more live shows with my face showing. Thank you once again for all the newcomers as well. I want to talk to you. I want you to communicate back with me on your point of view. It's not all about my point of view, it's about you and your point of view, because I'm quite sure all of you are talking to people and finding out other things that I don't even know. But I want to talk to you about why Brittany Bowens won't be charged, why Darian Vance hasn't been charged. Okay, first of all, we're going to start with Darian Vance, because Darian Vance, he was the one that lied about the Mexicans in the very beginning. And he was the one that had all these fake wounds on his face from the very beginning. So everything with him was pretty much fake. And as we can see him packing the baby's body out in the basket with his head up in the air as if he's a smooth criminal. Now listen, the reason Darian Vance has not been charged is because of the fact that the cameras caught him coming out with the baby's body, but they did not catch him actually killing her. And you notice even when he told the cops, I did it, they still can't charge him because they have to know for sure that he actually did it. So this is why he hasn't been charged. He has been charged with tampering with the body, the corpse. He has been charged with, basically that's it, because they don't even really know if he indeed threw that body off in Arkansas. So they can actually charge him with what they see right here in their face on the camera, with live evidence right here, as we see right here on this picture. This right here, you guys, this is what he's getting charged with. He's getting charged with this right here. This is what he's getting charged with. Okay? Not killing the baby. Not killing her. But this. The camera caught him here. They can charge him with this. You have to have solid evidence and DNA. So the DNA hasn't come back yet, but if they find DNA with his blood, then they can go ahead and charge him with the actual murder of 4-year-old Maleah Davis. So many of us were wondering, well, we wonder why they haven't charged Darian Vance for the murder. They see him packing her out in the basket and they have not charged him. This is why. Because they didn't actually see him kill the baby, even though he said he did. Okay? Because they pretty much probably know the timeline. But also now we're going to jump on Brittany. The reason they have not charged Brittany is because of the fact that they didn't see her either. So even though Brittany Bowens right here, even though Brittany left to go to the airport, whether she went earlier, whether she went later, she could have been at home when he did it. She could have been home when he did it, but if the cameras didn't catch them, somebody did it, and somebody's going to have to take the blame. Now, if they don't charge her, then he will have to take the whole rap. Probably. But we don't know for sure, because he may come out and say she did it. She may come out and say he did it. So they can't charge either one of them right now because they don't really know. They know the baby, the beautiful baby here, was murdered. They know he faked all these cuts right here on his head. They know that. They know this. But they don't know who killed this beautiful baby. That is the reason Brittany Bowens have not been charged yet. She have not been charged because they don't have the evidence. Even if she did it, a lot of people have done crimes and they won't be charged because of the fact that they don't have the evidence. If they don't have the evidence, they won't charge her. It has to be some evidence. And so far, there is none. So far, there is none. I know we're all angry about it because everybody knows she was there. Her friend never got online and said what time she picked her up. But again, on the video with her friend, she said she left the house at 8:30 a.m. in the morning. Well, even if she left at 8:30, or if she left at 11:30, or 12:30, or 1:30, they still can't charge her. They may know that Brittany Bowens was at home at the time of this beautiful baby's life being taken. They may know that this woman right here knows that this man right here did it, or this man right here did it, may know that this woman did it, or they both did it together. But only one of them is going to take the rap, and it seems like it's going to be him. And the reason it seems like it's going to be him, because of all of this, him saying he did it, and them not having evidence for her. Now, the reason I know is because that's how the law goes. It goes by what they see. It goes by what they know. It goes by the evidence, DNA. She may walk. She may walk unless the DNA, when they get all of the stuff back that they are investigating, if there is any of her blood linked with that baby, then they can get her. So far right now, they don't have any solid evidence to arrest her. They don't. And they don't have enough to charge him with actually doing it. It is such a complex, it's a complicated case. So the FBI's may need to step in because of the fact that they won't charge Brittany because they don't have the evidence. No evidence, no charge. We all know she was there. They may know she was there. But still, there's not evidence to link her with killing the baby, nor him, because they haven't charged him. They only charge Darian Vance with the tampering of the body from what they see right here on the camera. They have to have that link. They have to have that blood DNA. They have to know for sure, because they don't want to say someone did it unless they have evidence to back them up. Brittany Bowens won't be charged, you guys, because they don't have the evidence. We just have to pray and hope that something comes up or Darian Vance breaks. And even if he breaks, they still may not charge her because they don't have the evidence. Remember the O.J. Simpson case? When they don't have the evidence, if the shoe don't fit, if the glove don't fit, they win. They may win in the court of law, but they would not win with God, who runs the universe. Brittany Bowens won't be charged, you guys, because they don't have the evidence right now. They don't have it. She would have been in jail. So guess what? Guess who takes the rap? Guess who takes the rap? Everyone knows from the timeline that this young lady right here was home when he was there and the baby was murdered. Everyone knows that from the timeline. Because if you left, again, I said on the earlier video, if you left at 8:30 a.m. in the morning to go to the airport and your flight don't leave till almost 12 o'clock, right at 12, it does not take that long at all. At all. Even if you left at 8:30, you're going to be there about 9:30. That's an hour to get to the airport. And normally it takes about 45 minutes. So you're actually going to get there. You're going to get there about, you're going to get there about 9:15. And I give it 9:30. So I give her 15 minutes. So 9:30, say about 10:15, you checked in, unless you're actually loading up a lot of luggages that you have to stand in line. And normally they have the curbside where you can just check it in right there. That's not going to take no more than about 30 minutes. So all that other time just to be sitting around at the airport, normally people know how to time their time. When you go to the airport, everybody knows, well, okay, it's going to take me 45 minutes to get there. It's going to take me about 30 to 40 minutes to stand in line and check it in. Even if you had luggages. But in her case, she was going for a funeral. Normally when you go into a funeral and you're doing a turnaround trip, oftentimes people carry carry-ons. Just enough of what they're going to wear to the funeral because they don't want to stand in the long lines. They just want to get in and out. And even though her mother said he was riding around, that this man here was riding around the airport, just circling around, and Brittany Bowens nor her mother stopped for him to see if her baby was with him. They didn't wait on the curb to see him circle around. So you know, they already knew that he wasn't coming. Otherwise, they should have stood, or she should have let Brittany stand on that curb and wait till he circled around one more time just to see if this baby was with him. And she didn't do it. They went on. And then when she got home, she didn't have the keys. All of the evidence points that Brittany Bowens knows what happened, but she won't be charged, you guys. It's sad, but she won't be charged unless they come up with concrete evidence. That is the only way. Which is why we all been waiting. This is why we all been wondering. This is why we want to know, when will she be charged? The only way she will be is when they find that evidence or the blood from her linked to this baby body. That would be the only way. Darian Vince will eventually be charged with something, and so far as the tampering of the body. Or they may just give it all to him if they can't find the evidence for her because they know the baby was murdered. Somebody's got to take the rap. So guess who's probably going to take it? Darian Vince. Even though he's already said I did it and they haven't charged him yet because they're still trying to find possibly, allegedly, evidence. But it seems that Brittany Bowens won't be charged because they don't have anything to link her to the murder of the baby, even though she knows what happened. Many people are off running around right now, right around you, all around you in the world that have committed crimes and they have not been charged because of lack of evidence. Or they get off in court because of what? A lack of evidence or no evidence. It's really something. Actually, people that they assume that have done crimes and they go to court, they go through the trial, the whole 9 yards, and guess what? They go free because of no evidence. We have to pray for justice for Maleah, you guys, and the reason why is because of the fact that somebody killed her and they don't have the evidence to link them to the murder. If they did, we all know that Darian Vince would have been charged long ago, right after everything happened. He would have been charged. He would have been charged even when he told them, I threw her against the wall. It was an accident. I did it. Blah, blah, blah. I put her in the bed. She didn't wake up. He told his inmate, the person, what was his name? I forgot his name. It started with a C. He told him all about it. What he did, he said. Now that could have been for publicity. That could have been just to get Brittany off the hook, but that's what he said. And guess what? Did he get charged? No, not yet. But somebody's going to pay for this baby. Somebody has to pay, and it's going to be either most likely him. Because like I said, if they would have had evidence for her, she's smooth and cool, you guys. And he's the one holding the bag. And what is this? Is that blood on his pants or is that a stripe? This is evidence right here. All of this is evidence. Something else. And you see him coming out of the house with the basket. We never seen her come out. We heard her on video online live with her friends, just lollygagging like nothing never happened. They asked her, "Do you think your baby is alive?" "I pray so. I pray so." That was all she could say. But she didn't say, if you can say, "I pray so that she's alive," why couldn't you answer the question, did you talk to her when you was out of town? Why? Those two just didn't add up either. I pray so that she's alive. I probably would have said yes. But see, when she said, I'm not going to answer that about talking to the baby when she was out of town, you know what that meant? That meant a big fat no, I didn't. That meant a big fat no, I did not talk to her when I was out of town. And the reason she didn't, because the baby was gone. The baby had went on to heaven to be the angel that she is, which is why this camera caught this nut right here walking out with that baby's body right there in that basket. How cruel is that? So someone has to pay. And another thing, why would she take pictures of these fake wounds? Why? I would have been more worried about my baby than trying to take some pictures of a nut like this here. And he looked like something in his eyes happened, and he knows what happened. And he's going to take the rap. He's going to take all of it. And on here, to me, they have the same look. Just look. It's that same look. If you look across here, the mouth, look across her mouth. It's the same kind of vibe on the picture. Look at it. Look close. It gives you that same feeling, like we know what happened. We know. Brittany Bowens will not be charged with the murder of Maleah Davis because they do not have solid evidence, so they can't charge her. And unless they're still investigating, they're waiting on more stuff to come in, only way it would happen is the DNA has to link her to the murder. That's why she hasn't been charged. That's why everybody's online. Well, when are they going to pick her up? You guys, I hate to say it. It breaks my heart. They do not have the evidence to charge Brittany Bowens. Otherwise, Brittany would have been in jail sitting right next to this man. The only reason he is charged with tampering of this body, because you see it. They didn't see her do nothing. They didn't even see her on camera. How smooth is that? But anyway, it's going to come out in the wash. Everything is going to come out. But I just wanted to let you guys know Brittany Bowens will not be charged because they do not have the evidence. What do you guys think about that? We all know she was there. We all know she possibly helped him do it. She knew what was going on. We all know you didn't have to go to the airport and have all that much time at the airport. We know that. We all know Jeanette never came out to tell us what time she picked her up, even though Brittany said she picked her up at 8:30. We know this. But Brittany Bowens will not be charged because even though we know this, they know this, and the world know that, they don't have the evidence to charge Brittany Bowens. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. Do you think they will eventually get some evidence, or do you think it's just going to end just like what I'm saying? Brittany Bowens will not be charged because they do not have evidence. Otherwise, she would have been charged. Thank you for tuning in to Celebrity and Variety Talk, and I will keep you updated when I hear more. Thank you for tuning in, and we will just watch out. Our hearts bleed. Justice for Maleah. It has to come, and it has to come soon. Thank you for tuning in once again. I'm your host, Josie Latimer. Please click like, share, and subscribe so that I can come back with some more updates on all of these horrible stories. And hopefully I'll have some good stories. Goodbye. Talk to you later.